when Cat Stephen was dancing and singing when he was young. I tell him you're a kafir. How I know? Later on he became a Muslim. You see? And in the meantime, can I be trapped in your question, give you the answer to generate the argue? There's another thing. You remember when Rasulullah was immigrating from Mecca and Medina, and somebody asked him, who are you? He said, I'm from Ma. I'm from water. The guy was thinking Ma is the name of a tribe. Rasulullah did not lie. It's called Tawriyah. Tawriyah, when you say a word, it means different meaning, and you carry the intention inside. By the way, when a non-Muslim come and tell me, oh, every religion said you go to Jahannam if you die. I said, excuse me, this belongs to God. I cannot say that. Now I'm getting away, I diffuse the tension. Because if somebody coming to ask you this question, you have to know, this is a question, he won't hook your shaitan. There he's shaitan, won't hook your shaitan. You answer the question, you finished. Da'wah is finished. You have to bypass that. You have to bypass it. And it's not a lie. It's not a lie. Yes, he's in the front of me, he's a kafir. Tonight, tomorrow, he can be a Muslim. How I know? But what Allah ordained is between him and Allah. Can we ordain it? No. Okay?
Thank you. I'm going to this question number 11, but I'm adding a little bit more on my discussion with Sister Rohana there. It says, does Islam have a rule that apostates are put to death? But I'm going to add to that, to do with the LGBT issue, lesbians, gays, bisexual, transgendered, which is really popular nowadays. And they will ask a question like, okay, I'm gay and I become a Muslim. Do I have to stop being gay? I'm a lesbian, I become a Muslim, so what happened? So how do you answer that?
Again, wallahi, Iman is so beautiful. When a person tells you that, meaning the Iman is not calculated yet. The Iman did not inculcate it in their heart. The moment you answer, you fire. You answer, generate fire. And this is what they're looking for. They're looking to generate fitna, generate excuse. Okay, and the moment you answer, you see, don't tell me Islam is peace. Don't tell me Islam is rahmah. Look what you're doing. But if I tell them, listen, if you, inshallah, go to Islam, Allah will guide you and He can forgive you. Now, in the meantime, in my heart, oh Allah, give them tawbah. Do I have to say it? No. If the person really embraced Islam, I met a man in Argentina, most likely he died, rahmatullah alayh. He was 57, this is like 15 years, 20 years ago. He was homosexual all his life. He embraced Islam. And he became a very good Muslim. To the point, actually, he was belonged to Sheikh Tariqa Naqshbandiyya from Cyprus. And they make him the Khalifa of Islam in Argentina during this time. And he was a very good Muslim. By the way, do we know what is what? No. By the way, again, don't be trapped, especially now. They generating all these questions. They know the answer. They did their homework. They know what you're going to say. And boom. By the way, again, it can be a trap. Like I tell you, we're acting like a mice. Why? Lack of basira. Not every question somebody asking you, you answer. Not because you are a coward, no. Listen to the story quick. This teach you a lot. Ali ibn Abi Talib radiallahu anhu, walking one time. When some ignorant, some normal person asking a learned person, hey you, I have a question for you. And the ignorant asking the learned answers the person. After the learned person answer, the person, the ignorant, he cursed himself, he cursed the scholar, astaghfirullah, he cursing Allah, he cursing Rasulullah. And Ali ibn Abi Talib watching, he didn't open his mouth. Ali ibn Abi, he did not open his mouth. After that, he said, come here. He was a scholar. He said, what you did? He said, what I did, Ya Ali. He asked me, I answered. He said, no. ليس كل العلم يقال. ليس كل العلم يقال. Not every knowledge to be said. ولكل مقام مقال. And to every place has a time and a place to say. If what you say is not the time and the place and the person, don't say it. But again, when we're arrogant and full of ego and shayateen, I said it to them. I gave it. Oh! And I said this down. No, it's not down. This is your shaitan. This is your shaitan. He make you acting like Iblis, la'natullah alayh. And you think you did a wonder. No, you didn't do wonder. You're generating fitna. You're generating fitna to yourself, to your country, to mankind. Everybody know and everybody do his homework. They do not need you. You're not a scholar. If the person really was looking for the answer, I said, excuse me, can I tell you something? I'm not a learned person. Go search it, you will find the truth. And if you really need it, ask the Creator to guide you. He promised to guide you. Finished. Did you lie? No. Because you have to understand now, your country will be next, and they want open controversy issue. Oh, this is what they want. Can I allow them to do that just to blow it and feel good about myself? Astaghfirullah al-Azim. Allah do not need you. He knows who is committing sins, and Allah allow them. You remember the story also of Ibrahim alayhi salam? Ibrahim alayhi salam, one time he was home and he's Abu Difan, the one who always be giving the guest. And one time somebody come, he knocked on the door. He said, I'm hungry, I'm a traveler, give me some food. He said, do you believe in Allah? He said, no, I'm atheist. He said, go away, I cannot feed you. Jibreel alayhi salam came and he said, Ya Ibrahim, Allah give you salam. And he tell you, he feed this atheist for 60 years. You cannot feed him for Allah for one time. Is the atheist losing weight? No. It's not a big deal. Ibrahim alayhi salam, he ran after him. Please take this food. He said, you throw me away from your door and now you're running after me, give me food. Why? He tell him what Allah said. The man cried and embraced Islam. Generosity. Generosity is not a conversation. Don't ever forget it. Allah is watching everybody. He knows. And He's wise. Nothing can happen without His knowledge. Nothing can happen without His wisdom. Nothing can happen without His will. He allowed for a purpose. We have a duty to do. We're not the judge. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Now question number 14, I'm going to combine it with number 16 because it looks similar. There is a sound hadith that says there are women in hell. There are more women in hell. I never knew that. How can you explain that? And I want to add to that question, number 16, why must men keep their beard and women cover their hair? And to add to that, this is a very commonly asked question. Why do women have to cover their hair, cover everything, and men no? And because that is related to the question very commonly asked by Westerners especially, like to their observation, it seemed to them that women are treated like second-class citizens by Islam.
Tell them, if you look to Jesus, okay, in any church, he has a beard or no beard? Huh? Hello? Jesus has a beard. Moses has a beard, very long. Everybody has a beard. Tell them we follow Jesus. Because even when you look at the Christian Orthodox, all of them has a beard. Even in Russia, in Greece. You see, even the Amish in America, And the Hatorians, which is very, very Orthodox Christian, all of them has beard, and all the woman is covered. Tell them, why is a man is covered? Ah. You see, sometimes we do not do our homework. And again, you see what happened? When I was working in my company, to show you how you can do the regulation without making big fuss. I work in my company with 3-piece suit, and we go to a meeting and we shake hand. Every time somebody comes shake hand, I have a big tissue in my hand. Big tissue. And I put the tissue over my hand. And she said, do you have a skin problem? I said, no. She said, what happened? He said, I cannot touch you until we get married. She said, but I'm married. I said, me too. Ha ha ha, we're finished. You see, deal with things in the night, because people is not ready. Oh, according to Sharia, we cannot. Now, the mankind, you just didn't know the word Sharia. We generated. Even the Muslim, you tell him Sharia. No Sharia. Astaghfirullah al-Azim. Why? Because our ignorance. And now, about the topic about more women in Jahannam. If you want me to give you a gift of a lifetime, keep your mouth shut. Get away from backbiting. Honest to Allah. Get away from backbiting. Namima, ghaiba, and all this. Because today, I was even meeting one teacher from an Arabic country, and she told me, brother, you will not believe it. I said, what is it? She said, do you know the common things now between women is backbiting their husband. Meaning the woman come, do you know something? My husband is this. Ha 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 ha. Oh, my husband is this too. Ha ha ha. And the woman backbiting their own husband. This is like entertainment. This khiyana uzma. This make you a traitor in the eye of Allah. That's why today we think, I do not do alcohol, I do not go to nightclub, but what Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said when he was coming from Isra and Mi'raj, he said, I find the majority of my ummah is stood short in the grave, and not from a major sins. Not from a major sins. What is that? He said, two things. Tongue and urination. Meaning when you do urination, you're not cleaning yourself properly. And bag talk. Backbiting and naming. Today, my sister in Islam, we are in the end of time. We're really in the end of time. Very fast. Increase your iman. Do good deeds the maximum you can. Remember Allah the maximum you can. And get away with attachment of family. Attachment of family will kill you. Will finish you. Will make you full of shirk in your heart. And you can read about love of Allah. And read verse 165, Surah Al-Baqarah, and At-Tawbah 24. You will understand. 165 Al-Baqarah and 24 Al-Tawbah, which warning about those who love anyone above Allah wa Rasul.
Thank you. There's a new question that just came. It says, can you explain the relationship between the volunteers?
Volunteers? Oh, the relationship between volunteers. I wish you not ask me this question. Really. Honest to Allah, if you cannot be a brother and sister in Islam, make salat al-janazah over all of us. Really. Just make a hole and dig one after another. Because if we work for Allah, and I talk about you, you talk about me, he did, she did, what left? What left? Don't blame anybody. You have beautiful women in here. Elect one among you to be the leader among you. and have consultation, humble to each other, and try to be a Muslim. If 10, 15 women cannot be a Muslim, who would be? You volunteer to Allah and you cannot be for Allah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, إِنَّمَا الْمُؤْمِنُونَ إِخْوَةً. The believer is a brotherhood. I never forget it. Somebody 15 years ago or 20 years ago, he told me, come give a talk about brotherhood. I said, brother, we have no iman. Don't worry about brotherhood. Because if we have iman, we have brotherhood. Finished. You see? But today brotherhood is what? Kisses and hugging and some meal and this and that and lunch. Assalamu alaikum. Finished. No. I should think about you. Why shouldn't you come? Not to backbite you. Maybe you're sick. Maybe you need something. Maybe something happened. Maybe you need help. You see, today talk and give lecture is easy. Living Islam is not easy. Ask yourself, how many times I spend money for vacation, for a wedding, for nonsense, for a car, for renovation of the kitchen, renovation of the bathroom? What about Allah? What about the message of Allah? Think how much I spend per year for my dunya activity. And the same year, how much I spend for Sabilillah. If you understand da'wah, da'wah should be 100%, 1000% more than dunya expense. It's not a talk. It's not a talk. Because you're dealing with whom? With Allah. Who's watching? Allah. Who know your bank account? Allah. Who know how much you spend? Allah. And you tell me, a place like that, I cannot see a lot of coconut, a lot of fruit, a lot of ice cream? Wallahi is a shame. Wallahi is a shame. Because if we know da'wah, da'wah is very expensive. Again, if you're spending, think about 1,000 coconut with 1,000 small juices every day. How many ringgit? Divide them or multiply them, divide it over 20, 30 volunteers a year. It will not be the price of 2 tires of your car. Come on. Really. And one of these coconut can be supposed to make you go to Jannah. Because you see, we're building the masajid, we have big, budget for masajid, but where's the budget for da'wah? Is the building will move and give da'wah? No. Is the people give da'wah? I give you before the cartoon. Who opened Constantinople? Muhammad al-Fatih. One man. One man. Vice way, one man. We need one man. Who are you, Anwar? You can be sitting in here. Make dua for them. Does Anwar need to be a speaker? No. Imagine Anwar sit down in the musalla, make dua for all of you, all day. Zikrullah and make dua. Do you know what happened, Anwar? You get a copy of all the action. What else do you want? What else do you want? And one sister, what she do? She makes sure anybody comes with children to assist the children to go to the bathroom. Another sister, what she's doing? All she do was bunch of girls looking nice to give juices. This is da'wah, not the speech. Imagine now these people now really relax and cool with all the ice cream and juice. What they said? They said, Muslim, give us. You win. You win. The message is gone. You destroy all the stereotype against Islam. You will never forget it. And believe it or not, wallahi, people today are thirsty, but thirsty from something else. You know what is that? Thirsty for quality. 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 Do you know if you study the road to Jannah, it's quality. You will never live with quality without this quality will lead you to Jannah. Quality is not a talk. Talk is not a quality. Talk is not a quality. Quality is what? Because quality full of action. Action full of sacrifice. Sacrifice, Allah has watched it. Now you get the quality. Because who is the owner of quality? Allah. Why He give it to you? Because the speech, the way you look like, no, is your heart, what you want.
Thank you. Now we're going to question number 12, which I'm looking forward to because I've never heard about this. In financial transactions, 2 women witnesses are required if a second man cannot be found. Does this mean there is discrimination against women?
Again, honest to Allah, we do not know the fiqh. When you study the fiqh, why no messenger or prophet is a woman? Why? There's no discrimination. Job is difficult. They get killed. They get tortured. Imagine you're sitting doing da'wah alone. Somebody come, he won't do da'wah. He like you. Now is a problem. And instead of da'wah, it become a mess. Okay? Now about this is a fiqh. I will give you the answer, but don't give it to them. Women can be pregnant. Women can have her period. Meaning, I call you, you bear witness, but now you are sick for 9 months. You want the people to die until you come back. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He knows. This is why He make double. And also woman, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created her, she is in motion. But do you have to explain this? No. Because when you study all the ayat in Quran about justice, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, من عمل صالحا من ذكر أو أنثى. Meaning all the ayat in Quran about Jannah, about rewarding, Allah make man and woman equal. Look at the rewarding to be pregnant. Look at the rewarding of breastfeeding. Look at the rewarding of even caring for your husband. Caring of your husband is not a duty. It's a charity. It's a charity. Is this not really a lot of gift from Allah to you? Really. If Allah elevate women in Islam, and we mean it. How many Western women wish to be like you? But they are hasad. They cannot take it. But so be careful. A lot of this question is fiqh question. And again, fiqh question, you answer it according to people. Even some of our Muslim is so weak, they cannot handle it. You won't give it to the non-Muslim. Again, don't ever forget it. If I'm a Muslim or non-Muslim seeking answer, I'm really waiting until I meet you in the front of the masjid and ask you a question. Think. And this one, when people come and ask me a question, I said, brother, go to somebody you trust and seek the answer. Because I know if somebody coming ask me a question, he's coming to ask for argue. You see? Whereas all this question is to generate argue. You see? Wallahi. Come, take it. Take this, take that. Finished. You win. You do not have to answer. When the time comes and they embrace Islam and Islam is increased and Iman increased, did you wear hijab all your life? No. Everything gradually. Why you want loading them with revelations they cannot handle? They cannot handle. This is called fiqh al-hal. The fiqh of now. If you do not have it, you're causing a lot of problem. Don't ever. And Imam Malik, Imam Shafi'i, they asked him, they said, from every 100 questions, I answer one. And 99, I said, I do not know. That's right. If somebody tell you question, I said, I do not know. Let me go to my learned person, ask question, give me your email, I send it to you. You look much better. You look much better. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what he said? He said, "Man qala la a'lam faqad afta." Whoever said, I do not know, he is a mufti. What else you want? Because now you push me to go seek the knowledge. And we are in the end of time. When at the end of time, people start asking questions to generate argue. It's not a question to seek guidance. Even wallahi, I used to say it to people, and people is honest. I said, are you asking the question to seek guidance, or for the heck of it, or to argue? And the person tell me. I said, brother, you know something? I have a headache today. Look for somebody else. Finished. Again, wallahi, deal with things with nice manner. Finished. Get ice cream, okay? MashaAllah. Don't forget, I'm not here to answer all the fiqh questions. I'm giving you just a glimpse. But there's a lot of detail underneath. But the first thing, Allah said so. Allah said so. And Allah, when He talks, He's a wise. He has a reason. By this way, as a Muslim, we do not ask first. We obey first. After that, we find the wisdom why. You see, for example, now in Europe and America, they said, oh, the meat of the pork is very healthy. It's under control. It's not sick anymore. But because we generated the argue, is the meat is sick? No, it's not the meat is sick. We said it's haram, finished. You see? How many boys and girls Adam have? I don't know. People ask me, do you know Adam, how many boys, how many girls he have? Today we asking questions that do not belong to us. This one is a sign of the day of judgment. We keep asking questions of the unseen. Things does not belong to us. Somebody said, I hate my wife, I hate my member of the family. Are they coming with me in Jannah? I said, don't worry about it, brother. Just go inside. You know. You see how shaitan make you busy? Really, if you have Iman make you focus. You see, Iman make you focus. Because don't forget, what is da'wah? Da'wah to Allah. You're working for Allah, by Allah, toward Allah. Again, who am I? I'm just a tool. Believe me, I was trying to tell you something very powerful and very important. If you want to go to detail, kufr is many style. For example, something that said to you, excuse me, I like my family, I believe in what they believe. Finished. Allah said it in Quran. Some people tell them, and if you tell them to believe, they tell you believe what our parents believe. Because messenger prophets, they have revelation. You remember this dua? Allahumma alhimni rushdi wa a'udhu bika min sharri nafsi. Oh Allah, inspire my thought and my thinking. If Allah do not inspire you, what will happen? You nafs and shaitan. By the way, in any given time, your thinking and your thought either coming from Allah guidance or coming from your nafs and shaitan. And in da'wah, you won't be under control of what? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How? Surrender to Allah.
Okay, thank you. Now, this next question is not in part of the list, but it's a frequently asked question by visitors to the mosque. It has to do with the structure and architecture of the mosque, especially with the dome, and especially more with the crescent moon. So they kept asking, is that the symbol of Islam? Is there a symbol of Islam? And related questions to that.
Tell them again the truth. Tell them in the beginning of Islam, none of this was exist. This developed over years. But tell them, if you want, it's just a technical and artistic, but has nothing to do with Islam. When they start doing the dome, it was starting to doing it with the echo. To generate power in the sound. Little by little, it becomes a symbol of glory and art. Every Khalifa or every whatever, he built bigger dome, bigger dome, bigger dome, bigger dome. It has nothing to do with Islam. Because when you study how much every masjid costs and how much we're spending for dawah, you see, masjid is supposed to be to dawah to Allah. Now we take care about the look, and we not take care about the dawah. You know, even in America, you have masajid, $50 million masjid, $400 million masjid. Okay, tell them now, brother, do you have a budget for dawah? Oh, we have money, brother, we have no money. But just maintenance can be millions. But da'wah, we have no money. Imagine. By the way, to keep the design alive, we have budget. To keep the da'wah alive, we have no budget. There's a truth. Again, if you want proof of what I'm saying, read the book of End by Ibn Kathir. You find Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he mentioned about dua, about, like, there's many ahadith about that, believe it or not. In the end of time, dua will be excessive. Even dua will be more than salah. Salah 5 minutes, 45 minute dua. And what we do, we go to Mecca, we go to Medina, and we listen 45 minute dua. And after that, we go to gold shop. We want Jannah, 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 and after that, we go for gold. Really? We're not real. We're not real. Okay?
Okay, I'd like to open this to the floor. Any other questions that you have? I'm going to ask this last question here that's on the list, and I think, I have a feeling she's going to be excited about this. Yeah?
Assalamualaikum Syekh. Okay, just now you said we don't ask, we don't ask question regards to, we don't talk regards to Islam. But if they ask about Islam, that is our customer. So how do we open the conversation for that?
It's very simple. If you want to open the conversation, even don't use word Allah. Don't use even word Islam. Develop the basic. Do you believe in a creator? That's it. Do you believe in a creator? Do you believe in life after death? Do you believe you're going to die? I tell them, you eat healthy, you eat organic, you eat not organic, you take vitamin, you take cortisone, you take enzyme, you take everything, you won't die. By the way, everybody, you like it, do you know where the soul is going? If the person at this moment is stuck, you cannot continue. You see, this is also basira. I cannot keep, no. I'll ask first. If the first question do not answer, don't worry about it. Don't keep going. You see, again, ice cream, one coconut to go, finished. I'm not kidding. Make them happy. And say, Allah, put barakah in it. Imagine now if you're famous. Everybody go to Masjid Wilayah, get coconut and one ice cream. Wallahi, people will come more. And all the tourist organization will say, oh, let's go. Imagine now if you give them a little bit of rice with something. Really. And this, like I tell you, has power. Because it needs expansion from you. You have to spend money. And once you spend money, it's coming from Allah. And the most beloved things you can do, money go to Allah, purely to Allah. And you're not waiting for anybody. There's power. If you're dealing with Allah. Because brother, wallahi, I show you about Khalid and Bilal. Did Bilal give him a speech? Because wallahi, brother, if you understand, if Allah opened for you, you will see wonder. Do you know what happened? If you really believe in Allah, and cut your head off. This is my principle. My principle, cut your head off. You want to do da'wah? Cut your head off. No thinking. You cannot comprehend it. You can be saying, Allah, give me custom. And all of a sudden somebody said, brother, I like you. Can you help me? I want to enter Islam. Just like that. Allah will make you cry. Allah will make you cry. But when you are Abdullah. But I cannot come, you know something, if he asks me this, I answer this way, and if he do this, I do that. This is not chemist. People are different. Wallahi, wallahi, wallahi. I have people who tell me, I will never enter Islam. Don't talk to me about Islam. Wallahi, brother, 3 times in my life. A woman tell me that. She tell me, don't ever open your mouth. Don't tell me nothing about Islam. I will never enter Islam. Something came in my heart. She was a wife of one brother. I make Salat al-Asr. I never forget it. And I go to I asked her husband where she went. He said she went to the laundry mat. He told me, get away. She beat with people in the room. Don't go to her. Leave her alone. But something came in my heart. I said, I want to ask you a question. Can I ask you a question? She said, don't answer about Islam. I said, no, I will not talk about Islam. And her husband was next to me. I said to her, what do you think about him? I feel like I won't beat him up. Can I? She said, no, I beat him up. I said, okay, he has a problem. She said, yes, he is a problem. Wallahi, wallahi, wallahi. Not even 5 minutes later, she embraced Islam. By the way, in here is also another challenge for you. Do you believe what the person say? Do you believe what the person shaitan say? Or you believe in Allah? If you believe in Allah, you will never use your mind and believe in Him. I saw it in my life many times. When you believe in Allah, Allah give you a feeling. Come here. Come here. Embrace Islam. Okay. Just like that. But who gives you this power? When you're Abdullah. And wallahi people, Abdullah is not easy. Our brain is not easy. Stop it. Smack your brain and tell him go to sleep. Really. You want really brain? Zikrullah. And said, Allah, I'm nobody. I do not know. You are the owner of knowledge. You are the owner of heart. You are the owner of mean. You are the owner of everything. Help me, Allah. Now Allah will help me. But if everything I'm doing it like Iblis la'natullah, and I'm using my mind too much, what will happen? Go. Even Allah can make you do da'wah. People embrace Islam and you become arrogant. Allahu Akbar. Be careful. What time now is when you want to start?
11:40. Okay, I have confronted this situation where one of our, non-Muslim embrace Islam. Okay, he mentioned the Shahada. So after that, what has to ask him to do next? Okay, now he already say Shahada. Okay, does he has to start praying on that particular day, or how do we go about to teach him to go on as a Muslim? Thank you.
Yeah, how do we guide him next?
Okay. Believe it or not, you ask me a question. When you look, one of the sunnah, very important sunnah, to have called ghusl al-Islam. Ghusl al-Islam. Meaning to go have ghusl with the intention to embrace Islam. But can you do it with everybody? No. If the person is ready, you make him do ghusl al-Islam. If he's not ready, let him embrace Islam, and later on, when his iman is strong, let him make ghusl. No problem. But after that, some people do not know. I will give you a gift of a lifetime. Do you know Islamically what you have to do? You will not believe it. If Salat al-Zuhr comes or Salat al-Asr and the person embraces Islam, you pray for him. You pray for him. What it meaning? You make him a follower and tell him to imitate you. But you intention, oh Allah, he just embraced Islam, accept this salah for him. Because he doesn't know. And you take the person gradually. Don't you have to do it. You know, today the ultimate you should do again, give the person a hug. But if he's a man, okay? If the woman finds another woman and tell her, please give her a hug. Okay? The hug of the brotherhood, the hug of the sisterhood, and something else. See the condition of the person. Don't let them go and just like that. See if they need money, they need food, they need shelter, somebody can invite them. Okay? But what about sometime today we get another problem? Maybe the person is not normal. Maybe the person is not stable, under drugs, under alcohol. Some people come to the masjid just to do that. Okay, send them to a shelter, send them to some place, find a nice, strong man who can have this man for some time, or a woman alone with no children for just short time to see what's going on. What it means? Brotherhood. About halal and haram, don't overload him there. Don't. Oh brother, you have a picture? No picture. No, you have a dog? No dog. What happens if he loves a dog? Sometimes they say, no, I cannot. I love my dog. And now the person will not embrace Islam because of the dog. No, let the person enter Islam, develop his iman, be patient. I never forget this. 2 people I saw in my life. One, she was a lady. She said it by her tongue. She embraced Islam, and her husband never talked to her about anything. 5 years later, 5 years later, she changed all her clothes. Do you know who she is? She became an author, the owner of magazine and newspaper, and a writer for Muslim. But again, slowly. I watched this man in the mid-80s. He was a Jewish doctor. He embraced Islam. He said this by his tongue. He said, I was a hypocrite for 3 years. He said, I embraced Islam, but I never entered Islam. And he said, all of a sudden I have a problem. And I felt lonely. And it was Ramadan. I said, let me go. They have a nice food in the Ramadan. You see, he went to Ramadan. He said, from this moment, my journey with Islam started. 3 years later. Again, if you understand who is Allah, you will never push anybody. Everybody has his own level of iman, his own journey. We only to help. We only a tool if it's ready. If it's not ready, don't. Don't. Too much, sometimes the person cannot handle it. You see, word do not have to. No. The rules exist. We do not stop the rule. But we cannot push it over the person. You have to sense. You have to sense. You have to understand. You see, I will tell you one quote. This quote of one of the companions of Rasulullah in Medina. He said, we, the new Muslim in Medina, embracing Islam was easy. Because the whole Medina was completely a Muslim. Right? So we didn't have to do anything. Everything was already done. Today we have no environment. We have no environment. We shoveled them some roots and that's it. No, environment is important. Very important. If you study in Mecca, what is the first regulation? Was environment. Environment, brotherhood. Medina, what the first rule? Mu'aha. It was not the rules. Today we start with the rule. No. Ta'leef and mu'aha. And be patient. I think somewhere, sometime, in next 2 days, somebody asked me to talk about patient. And believe me, we do not know what patient is. We do not know. If you won't hear from me what patient is, you will be shocked. I mean, go ahead. Okay, go ahead before you forget.
This last question here. If there is predestination in Islam, what is the point of effort on the part of an individual? Like God decides everything, so why try?
Why try or Wi-Fi? It's both. Wi-Fi, you cannot get Wi-Fi without internet. And you cannot make mujahada without even ordained guidance. Guidance is guidance. Qadar is qadar. If you want, because this topic is big, are you ready for 3 days? No, I have to go, right? Qadar is ordained. We have to believe it. If you ask me to explain to you Qadar in a few words, it's very simple. Allah wants me to know about Qadar. Why? Number one, if I tell you I'm the owner of everything, what it means? Come to me. Number one, come to me. Second, if I'm the owner of everything, why do you have to worry? Why do you have to fear? Tell me why. If I tell you I ordain everything, if you do like that, you're not a mu'min. Really. I will give you one sentence, is enough for you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, one of his attributes, Allah is Jameel. What is Jameel? Beautiful. Now, if you believe Allah is beautiful, Allah is not beautiful only in a way or look, whatever. No. Allah beautiful in everything He ordained. Because Allah, He do everything with taqdeer, with wisdom. Why you worry? Even the ultimate things happen to us we do not like. What you worry? Later on, when you believe in Allah, you will discover what it means. Can we know what it means now? No way. Is what happening all over the earth? Is Allah do not know? He know. Is Allah is not watching? He's watching. Is part of the qadr. But can it be now everything is qadr? I sit down? No. But He tell me what He want me to do. Do you get it or no? Qadr is qadr. But I can't say it's qadr, let me sit down, do not make salah. No. He tell me what to do. By the way, I do what I have to do. And not worry about what He ordained to do. Like one of the early scholars, he said, He ordained your rizq, and you worry about it. And He want from you ibadah, and you delay it. You worry about what He ordained for you, He take care about what He promised you. What about if what He promised me is less than what I want? You laughing? You should not laugh. If I'm a mu'min, it does not exist. Why? Because anything I want, this is my nafs. And if I do not like what He ordained, meaning I do not like His wisdom, astaghfirullah al-azim. I do not believe Him. I'm complaining. Imagine if I meet you and tell you, how are you? Alhamdulillah. How are you doing? Oh, I'm sick and my kid is this. This Islamically, you're blaming and complaining. We're not supposed to do like that. How are you? Alhamdulillah. How is your family? Alhamdulillah. All of them is sick. No problem. One man, he was a traveler. He was so hungry. He passed by a woman. She told him, come. You need food? He said, yes. He said, sit down. Relax. He stayed with her for weeks. He found the woman is miserable. But he doesn't know why. She's rich, she has kids, she has money, she has everything, but she's miserable. But he didn't know. Years go by. He come back. He find the woman is very happy, but the house is empty. Empty. Nothing. He said, excuse me, I came in here many years ago. You were so rich, and you have all this, and you was miserable. And now, I see you have nothing, and you're happy? She said, when you came to me, I have all the dunya. But I was so scared, because I know dunya meaning Allah do not like me. That's why I was so miserable, afraid what Allah ordained for me. And when Allah take everything from me, even my children, everybody, I know Allah, He loved me. Now I'm happy. You see their thinking? You see their thinking? Some of the companion divorced his wife. And as he asked him, she's a good wife. He said, yes, she's a good wife. I love her, but she doesn't get sick. Something wrong with her. The mu'min has musibah. Today we think if everything is fine, meaning is no. The mu'min always under trial. Today our iman is so weak. That's why qadar, Allah, ya people, if you understand qadar, you remember verse 59, Surah Al-An'am, if you master this verse, all your life is finished, is done. One verse in Quran, 59 Al-An'am. Read it, but read it with your heart. When Allah tell you, I have the keys of all the unseen. I have the keys of all the unseen. Why you worry? Tell me, I come to your house and you have a big, beautiful house. Very beautiful house. And I know you're very generous. And you tell me I have all the keys. I go break the door, or I get closer to you, you will give me the keys. Finished. And if you don't give me the keys, Alhamdulillah, I know you are wise and generous. You will do what's good for me. This again, Iman. 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 And this is why Iman don't make us worry about the future, sad about the past, and miserable about what's coming, or what we have. No. We do what we can, and the rest in the hand of Allah. Do you think about anything else?
Anybody else have a question?
Don't make one.
Anyone? Okay, I have a question. You look at recently, all the natural disasters and the calamities that have befallen Muslim states, Muslim communities around the world. In Sudan, in Somalia, Afghanistan, Rohingya in Burma, Myanmar.
Everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. And latest, the landslide in Afghanistan. So, it's related to this question number 12. The question number 10. How do you explain the evil and misery that is so prevalent in the current environment where there is an all-merciful Allah?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a principle. But this for believer now. Believer first. Not non-Muslim believer. Because this question, answer would be for Muslim and non-Muslim. Let's go for Muslim. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He said in the Quran, He asks you what you're doing, but you do not ask Him what He's doing. لا يسأل عما يفعل وهم يسألون. As a constitution, we cannot ask Allah what you're doing, but He tells us what you're doing. But if you ask me, I will summarize all what you said in 4 words. Only 4. All this condition, fitna to some. Fitna to some. Trial to some. Opportunity and uplifting to some. and high ranking to some. What it means? If you see all this calamity and you do not gain wisdom from it, it's fitna. If you do not take a chance of it. By the way, the people who living in the trial is a trial for them. If you get away from Allah, it becomes a fitna. Because what is a fitna? I will give you one sentence, is enough. Any trial coming to you, if this trial make you get closer to Allah, is a ni'mah, and you pass the fitna. If the trial make you so obsessed with the trial, is a fitna, and you fail. Because the whole thing is, why Allah give you trial, disease, this, that, why? Only one topic. Only one topic. To Allah check your iman. To Allah make you close to Him. That's it. And if you watch all this condition, and you're still in your own dunya, it's fitna for you. Forgive me, but remember me. If you go to my website, I have a bunch of sessions recorded 2001. Crisis in the Ummah. Listen to them. Exactly what's happening now. And if you ask me, it's coming all over. And you're not exempt. It's coming. It's 100%, 1,000,000%. Where I get it from? All the ahadith and ayat. How you know it? When I see the Muslim sees a condition, and we do not wake up yet. We still, my mom, my nana, my husband, my daughter, my son, excuse me, where's akhirah? There's no akhirah. The heart is so أشرب بحب الدنيا. It's so sucked to his dunya. You have no place for Allah. You have no place for Allah. Look at the people of Syria, Egypt, Libya, Tunisia, this, that. And believe it or not, the only two countries missing, and it's coming very soon. Very soon, maybe 2-3 years maximum. Turkey and Malaysia. Remember me. Is a Western plan against you? It's coming. And Sheikh Obama was here, he will do the job. You see? What do you think? What he's coming for? To bless Malaysia? You see? Because they have a goal. The goal to destabilize all the Muslim country. To causing fitna, to destroy the economy, make us fighting with each other, and go like that. The main goal is much higher than that. Go now to Sheikh Mufti Google. Okay? And go to the biggest scholar in Google is YouTube. And type, okay, the last ark and the last tumble. And you will be shocked. This is now hundred of video. They planning to drop Masjid al-Aqsa and bring the temple. It's finished. It's the countdown. And even they plan it for 2014. How they do that? Destroy all the Muslim Ummah, make them fight with each other, a bunch of monkey. Okay? And now nobody will against them. They will be down. Now the trial from Allah will spread, and the tutsar of Allah over whom? Us. Why? Because we live dunya and we never care about the message. And we just go Umrah, and Sheikh is coming, Sheikh is leaving, Sheikh is coming, Sheikh is leaving, but we're living for dunya. Nobody care about the deen of Allah. If you care about the deen of Allah, look how much you're spending of love, money, and time. Because when you meet Allah, what are you going to tell? Maximum. I'm not a prophet, I am no Jibreel. But according to the news I'm hearing, and the condition of us, and the amount of ahadith, whoever Muslim see another Muslim in calamity, and you do not do nothing about it, Very soon Allah will make you taste the same. Read my session or listen to my session 2001. I said the same thing. But during this time, it was only two countries, Afghanistan and Iraq. Look at 13 years, how many? Egypt, believe me, Egypt finished. Egypt will be another Syria. Very soon. Very soon. But the difference between Egypt and Syria is one thing. Syria is Alawi, which is a cult against Muslim. A cult against Muslim. Because Alawi is a cult, it's not a sect either. A cult. Okay? But in Egypt, it will be a Muslim against Muslim. And again, Rasulullah said, in the day of judgment, Muslim will be coming full of blood. And Allah will ask him, who killed you? He said, I don't know. And Allah will send, bring the killer. He said, why you kill him? He said, I don't know. This is what happened to us. And Abu Dhar radiallahu anhu, Abu Dhar, he said, Rasulullah, he said, Araka da'ifan ya Abu Dhar. What will happen if you see the sword shining in your face? He said, Ya Rasulullah, Allah wa Rasul a'lam. He said, Ya Abu Dhar, take your sword, eat it. He said, Ya Rasulullah, and if I fear, meaning if I fear the shining of the sword, meaning death, he said, cover your face and do the son of Adam dead. And don't extend your hand to be killed. And he said, if he kill me, he said, you go to Jannah. Finished. At this time, you're not allowed to join any groups. None. Because none of the group belong to Allah. None. Only you carry one is what you're doing. Spread the message to Allah. What will happen? Do you remember I give you the cartoon, the boy and the king? What's the problem? You're going to die, you're going to die. The problem is not dying. The problem, how you're going to die, is not by a gun or a sword or a knife or somebody killing me. It's not a big deal also. This is not a big deal. You know what the big deal is? To die and you're not in the state of Islam. This is the one. You die and you have no iman. It was spreading in YouTube, not only 2 weeks ago. A mother and family, and have a boy. And the boy is dying in Africa. And the whole family is waiting. And they ask, what are you waiting for? They said, we are waiting until the soul is gone, by this way we can eat him. The family waiting for the son to die, to be eaten. We are in it, brother. Do we feel for other? No, we have no feeling for other. Million and million of Muslims slaughtered. Look at your country or whatever, China. Look at how many Muslim in China is suffering. Suffering big time. Do at least we care by our dua? Do we at least we think about them? Do we got budget of our budget and just send it to the poor and needy? But we believe it or not, the minimum to feel for them and make dua. Second, spend whatever you can for Sabillah to help the needy and orphan and whatever. Not even 2 weeks ago, another documentary. You know about what? A new business coming. What is the business? A lot of gangsters. Now, in Jordan and Turkey border, when Syrian family running, they kidnap the kids. The pretty girls and pretty boys, they kidnap them. And this become a big business now. By thousand and thousand. You see, can I be a Muslim and listen to all this calamity and worry about myself? Wallahi, no money you have, no houses will benefit you. You will be running and you will say, nafsi, nafsi, when the time comes. It's coming and it's not far from now. And again, the thermometer, how I know our condition. By the way, today we do not want Allah. Astaghfirullah al-Azim. We do not want Jannah. We do not fear Jahannam. Today all we worry about it, business, money. husband, kids, husband, money, business, future. Future what? What future? I never forget in America, I used to have a lot of doctor and big shot Syrian. They work day and night, day and night, day and night. What do you want? They work very hard, make money, send it to Syria. I said, why? He said, we have to settle down. We have to settle down. We have to settle down in Syria. Syria is the best, very peaceful, very beautiful vegetable. It's still organic. The air is so beautiful. You do not know, brother. This 25 years ago. What it means? We are a kafir. Because we believe my money will do it. My business will do it. My house will do it. Excuse me? Who tell you the future in your hand? The future in the hand of Allah. We too far. We very far. And the same people now is gone. Now some of them become a taxi driver. There is a truth. I meet a man in Holland, Egyptian. He tell me, brother, I'm so sad, I'm depressed. I said, why? He said, 2 years ago, I've been here for 35 years, and I was thinking to go back. But now how I go back? Where I'm going? You see? Where I'm going. Egyptian want to leave Egypt. The Syrian want to leave. The African want to leave. The Libyan want to leave. The Tunisian want to leave. And the hate of the non-Muslim increase. And the people of America want to leave. And the people in Europe want to leave. Leave where? Tell me, leave where? And this is the sunnah of Allah to make us choke. Why? To say, Ya Allah. Now even the young people started now. Ya Allah. Ya Allah. We have nobody except you, Ya Allah. But why? Do we need that? You heard it from me before. Do we need cancer to wake up? Do we really need the doctor to tell us, you have 1 week to go? We are in a la la land. We have no feeling. We're not acting like a Muslim. Really. Read the hadith about the Muslim and the Mu'min. We have right, and wajib to each other. We're not doing any wajib. When we hear all this, how many of us get together and now we're cutting budget? Indonesia need help, India need help, Bangladesh need help, everywhere need help. Can we help everybody? No, we can. But we are accountable of our struggle. That's it. Believe me, honest to Allah. Do you know why I'm coming here? Do you know why I want to come here? I want to come here to warn you. It's coming. Do you know I was planning a topic? You know what the topic is? Youth. Do you know who's your enemy? Do you know who's your enemy? Really? Do you know who will destroy your country? Your kids. Don't worry about America. Your kids. Because what is the game? The game is very simple. Our kids in a la la land. And we are big mouths for nothing. Talk about different fiqh. Now make them confused. They give them confusion. We give them confusion. And our supposed to be scholar or whatever, give them fatawi. And now they will be confused. Now they put the fire. Now the children, our children, will fight each other. And this is what they did in Egypt. This is what they did in Syria. This is what they did in Libya. But they're not going to fight you with their own people. They will fight you with your own people. Now, our youth, tell me, how many programs for youth to explain at least the basic of the deen? The basic understanding. Again, you would bring a sheikh, halal, haram, right, wrong, and they said, oh, sharia, no, mommy, no sharia. And now, another people will come on, let's go to the disco, let's go here. These people, look at your people, still stuck. We have to be afraid, we have to be really like uplifting, get a burger, get a pizza, get Pepsi Cola, oh! And before you know it, they are ready. They are a dough to be cheated. And now this youth, your youth, will acting to generate the fitna and bring the fire to the ummah. And after that, behind the curtain, they will give them the weapon, they will give them the mean, they will give them the media, they will attack you, and now the elder against the youth, hop, 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 finished. And we watching. And who destroys the ummah? Me and you. We preparing a lot of mommy girl and mommy boy. They're not ready for anything. What are we doing? Do we have even a meeting? How we can address this youth? At least save whatever we can? Can we save all the youth? No. But at least this youth need upbringing, need understanding. By the way, nobody can use them. These people, when they visit to prepare the seed of fitna. They're not coming in here to love you. No way. Because believe it or not, two only Muslim nation on earth with a strong economy. That's it. Two. Only two. Malaysia and Turkey. Only two countries is not in their hand. All the country in their hand. All of them. No country is not in their, every country in their hand, except two. You finished. Why Allah allowed? There's a question that never forget it. Why Allah will allow? Because we deserve it. And we're not doing our work. Sheikh coming, she's going, and ha ha ha, hoo, and we have lunch, we have dinner, and go home, and that's it. We take the knowledge of Islam as entertainment. And take a picture of me, take a picture of you, and that's it. No. This needs sacrifice. This needs caring. Caring. So when we meet Allah, we said, Allah, we try. We try, Ya Allah. We try, Ya Allah. That's it. Because right now we do not need no politics, we need nothing. We need only one thing. Ya Allah. And the rest in His hand. Nothing we can do. But you see, Allah wants us to do what? Number one, Iman. Iman, yaqeen, trust, be with Him, and do whatever we can to spread Iman and the right understanding. Think about right now, we are in the front of the ocean, a huge boat fall down. People is drowning. Some people is swimming to the ocean. Can you go after them? Finished. These are people, they believe they are on the right track. They go into the ocean, they will get lost. And some people drowning. But when you try to help them, they say, excuse me, I know how to swim. Go drink. Don't even touch it. They will suck you in. And some people really do not know how to swim and want to be saved. There is the one you're seeking them. Can you save everybody? No. You will see people dying in the front of you. Nothing you can do. But you are in the front of Allah accountable. Save whatever you can. You are accountable of how much effort you do. And how much effort you do the maximum. Because when you die, you can say, Allah, I did my utmost. This word, don't say volunteer. No, you're not volunteer. Thank Allah if you are a worker for Sabilillah. And remember, we have a lot of duty. Because at least, all these people coming to the masjid, if you not give them dawah, if they not embrace Islam, no problem. But at least you did leave. What it meaning? They will not be the enemy of Islam. They said, I came in here, Muslim is a very nice people, they give me coconut, they give me ice cream, very nice people, and that's it. And this was actually what going on. When you study in Mecca, why is ta'leef? Neighbor, friend, relative. By the way, even if they're not going to embrace Islam, they have buddy with you. They will not be your enemy. If we do not think this way, selfish and greed is a killer. And today, who is the ultimate having doctorate degree in selfish and greed? We do. And who's the orphan? Islam is an orphan. Nobody wants Islam. Nobody wants Islam. Islam? I have no time. Islam? I have no time. Let him go. Die. Die on Islam. Die Islam. I have no time for you. But Islam become an orphan. And we're busy. We don't need Islam stuff Allah. And actually our Savior is Islam. Because to die is not a big deal. We're going to die. But where are we going? Are we going with the pleasure of Allah? Are we going and we say, Allah, I try my best? This is the only word I want. I want to go to Allah and say, Allah, I try. Help me out. That's it. Vice versa. If you try, you try, you try, you try. And I can tell you, try the youth. Remember me. If you do not help the youth to understand Islam, your youth will be the enemy of Islam. Your kids and grandchildren will be the enemy of Islam. Why? Because today we do not want them to be a Muslim. We won't be addicted to my kids. I won't be addicted to my own grandchildren and give them all the toys and destroy them and destroy Islam. And today now, after we spoil them, come listen to Islam. Islam, finished, damage is done. Damage is done. And even after that, do we make effort? No. But we go for a wedding, we go for this, we go for this. But when it comes to Islam, we do not make a real, sincere effort. This is a problem. I was planning another topic. This one topic. So another topic is a very important topic today. You know what is the topic? The difference between different and division. Do you hear this? In Islam, we have something called different opinion. This different opinion from the time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The companion has different opinion. But big difference between we have a different opinion and division. Huge difference. Is our youth understand that? Is our youth understand the difference between different opinion and cult and sect? No. Our youth do not know nothing. If you take them to the grocery store to buy banana, wallahi they will not know. Because mommy buy everything. Is this youth will carry the future of Islam? Is this youth will be the future of your country? This youth, remember me, they will be the enemy of your country. The enemy coming within, from within. And who made them? We did. Who feed them? We did. Who destroyed them? We did. And they will destroy us. Remember me. It's another time. Because right now, they do not attack us by their own people, by our people. And mashallah, we have very corrupted heart, ready to go with a little bit of checklist, or jeans or hamburger, and that's it, it's gone. Are we serious? We're not serious. But remember why Allah will allow it. We deserve it. But can we stay like that and say we deserve it, let's go? No, we try. We make dua, we make effort, and the rest in the hand of Allah. He is in control. He's running the show, not me and you. This is Alam. Allah is the owner and the controller of everything, not we. I bear witness, I'm telling you what I have in my heart, and you're responsible. Yes. Yeah, take a deep breath.
Yeah, take a deep breath. Thank you. There's a lot of things.